Envision a vibrant American city in the 1970s, a beacon of freedom for the gay community, where liberation was in the air, but so was danger. A charming artist approaches men in bustling bars, sketching their portraits with a smile, only to lead them into the night where their stories end in tragedy. Known as the Doodler, this elusive figure unalived at least 5 individuals, leaving a trail of fear and unanswered questions in San Francisco's LGBTQ+ scene. Why did he target these men, and how has his identity escaped justice for nearly 50 years? Stay with us as we unravel this forgotten enigma that haunted a community on the brink of revolution. The truth might be closer than you think. Welcome to Bite-Size Unsolved Crime, where we delve into history's most intriguing unsolved mysteries. If you're passionate about true unsolved crime stories that time forgot, hit subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and turn on notifications for more gripping tales. Today, we're stepping into the foggy streets of 1970s San Francisco to explore the case of the Doodler, a perpetrator whose artistic lure masked a dark intent, terrorizing the city's gay community during a pivotal era. To grasp this mystery, let's paint the backdrop of mid-1970s San Francisco. It's a time of transformation. The summer of love has given way to the fight for gay rights, post-Stonewall riots in 1969. The Castro district emerges as a sanctuary for the LGBTQ+ community, with bars like the Stud and Twin Peaks buzzing with life. Harvey Milk, the first openly gay elected official in California, rallies for equality amid growing visibility. Yet, the era is fraught with challenges. Homosexuality is still stigmatized, often criminalized, and many live in fear of being outed, losing jobs, or facing family rejection. The city grapples with other high-profile crimes: the Zodiac's cryptic taunts, the racially motivated zebra attacks, and the Symbionese Liberation Army's kidnapping of Patty Hearst. In this chaotic mix, the Doodler emerges, exploiting the shadows of a community seeking solace in anonymity. The timeline begins in early 1974, a period when San Francisco's gay scene thrives in neighborhoods like the Castro, Polk Gulch, and the Tenderloin. On January 27, 1974, the first confirmed victim, Gerald Earl Kavanaugh, a 49-year-old furniture finisher possibly from Canada, is found unalived at Ocean Beach. Described as balding and heavy-set, Kavanaugh was a quiet man who frequented local spots, his fate marking the start of a pattern. Just months later, on June 25, 1974, Joseph J. Stevens, a 27-year-old charismatic drag performer known for his talents at clubs like Finocchio's, is discovered unalived near Spreckles Lake in Golden Gate Park. Stevens was outgoing, a rising star in the drag world, last seen enjoying the nightlife. The incidents escalate on July 7, 1974, with Klaus Achim Klaus Christmann, a 31-year-old German immigrant and chef, found unalived back at Ocean Beach. Christmann, married but exploring his identity, bore more violent wounds, hinting at the perpetrator's growing boldness. By April 27, 1975, Warren Andrews, a 52-year-old organist from a devout family, is assaulted at Land's End with a rock and branch, succumbing weeks later in the hospital. This case was linked to the Doodler only in 2022 through renewed investigations. On May 12, 1975, Frederick Elmer Capin, a 32-year-old nurse and former Navy medic decorated for heroism in Vietnam, is unalived in a similar manner, his body possibly relocated to a more secluded area. The final confirmed incident occurs on June 4, 1975, when Harold Gullberg, a 66-year-old Swedish sailor, is found decomposed in Lincoln Park, his belongings disarrayed. Authorities believe the Doodler may be responsible for up to 16 such acts, though only 5 to 6 are confirmed, all involving the same brutal methods in secluded areas like beaches and parks. spots known for discreet encounters. Now, who was this shadowy figure? The Doodler earned his moniker from his unique method. A talented artist, he approached men in gay bars and restaurants, engaging them with quick sketches or caricatures. Described by survivors as a black man in his late teens to mid-20s, standing about 6 feet tall with a slender build, he was handsome and charming, often dressed neatly. His voice was soft, his demeanor unassuming, blending seamlessly into the crowd. He preyed on vulnerability, luring victims with flattery and art before leading them to isolated locations where he carried out his attacks with a knife. Psychologically, profilers saw him as calculated and manipulative, exploiting the era's secrecy around gay life. He might have had artistic training or a background that allowed him to move freely in these circles, perhaps even part of the community himself. The investigation hit roadblocks early. In 1976, police questioned a suspect, a young man fitting the description, after 3 survivors came forward. These included a well-known entertainer, a European diplomat, and another individual who fled the city. They described encounters where the Doodler sketched them, attempted assaults, but they escaped. However, in an era where being gay could ruin lives, the survivors refused to testify publicly, fearing exposure. Without their cooperation, charges couldn't stick, and the case went cold. Societal bigotry, limited technology, no DNA profiling or surveillance cameras, and police resources, stretched thin by other high-profile cases, contributed to the stall. The media dubbed him the Doodler in 1975, but coverage waned as public interest shifted. Decades later, the mystery endures. In 2019, San Francisco police released an age-progressed sketch portraying the suspect as he might appear in his 60s or 70s and offered a $100,000 reward, later increased to $250,000. Forensic genetic genealogy, inspired by breakthroughs in cases like the Golden State Killer, is being explored, with efforts to extract DNA from old evidence. By 2022, Warren Andrews was officially linked, reigniting hope. Online communities and podcasts, like those from the San Francisco Chronicle, dissect clues, theorizing connections to other unsolved incidents. As of 2025, the case remains open, a testament to evolving attitudes toward LGBTQ plus victims and advances in forensics. Was the Doodler a drifter, an insider, or someone still among us? The search continues, honoring those lost in a time when their stories were silenced. As we fade out on this haunting chapter of San Francisco's past, it serves as a reminder of resilience amid darkness and the pursuit of justice that never fades. What are your thoughts on the Doodler? Share your theories in the comments, hit the like button if this story gripped you, and pass it along to unsolved crime enthusiasts. Subscribe for more untold tales. Why not tell us in the comments what mystery you would like us to cover next? Thanks for watching. Stay vigilant, and we will catch you in the next one.